Right, hello everyone, welcome back to the third instalment of sorting out the front end and bits and pieces on the Fiesta ST150. Now today, hopefully, should be the end of it. I've got the new pipe delivered today and I've got the new drive belt delivered today, so we should be able to get all that back on. Fingers crossed, start the car, get everything back together, and it should be jobs are good. Now what I've done, right, so this is the inlet manifold. I've put new gaskets on it which kind of sit a bit prouder than what the other ones did. They were kind of just wedged in there, so I'm hoping that creates a better seal. Got the new pipe to go on the back here, got some new clips to put on there, loads of new bits and pieces. Yeah, let's get cracking. So we've got the new silicone pipe put on. I bought silicone because it's obviously going to be a lot stronger. You can see there, look, it's a lot thicker than what the standard rubber pipe will be. So these are a bit of a pig to put on from memory. So basically it's got to go back onto here, and there's a little orange, I don't know if you can see it, there's a little orange pipe down here which this connects onto, but it's got to drop down first, and then you've got 8 bolts that you need to do. So you can do this with the slam panel on the car, but God knows how people do that. I'd rather just take it off and do it myself this way because it seems a bit easier. It's easy coming off, but it always is, isn't it? Just in case moving pipes out of the way and connect some stuff. Oh, one thing, just quickly show you. So down here, obviously the other day I showed you me putting cure rust on here. So this piece actually does come off, you can get a whole new piece. So I'm going to order a new one of these, and when I take this off I'm going to look at the gearbox mount and obviously treat everything down here. I have started treating it with cure rust, but as you can see it's just gone a bit funny. We'll clean all this area up as well at a later date. I haven't got time to do it today, because I just want to get the car back on the road. So there's the manifold on. Like I say, you can do this with this slam panel on. I have seen it done, however I'm not even going to attempt that. Get it all off, new gaskets, new pipe, bolts, everything, whatever you can get new, do it. So yeah, let's get this drive belt on now. Finally, I got the belt on. Now, don't film it because it's boring, it's just a belt, but you can find out how to put it on online somewhere, I'm quite sure. Now, all that I should be able to do is put everything back on the car, start plugging all the lube back in, and hopefully we have a running car. I think I've got some coolant somewhere. If not, I'll have to get some coolant tomorrow. I'm going to start it up, so this will take me a couple of days to do this video. But yeah, I'm going to start putting all this back on now, and then I've unconnected about 300 different clips. I'm sure I won't remember where they go, and I've got a few bolts that I don't know where they go either, but I'm sure we'll find out. Right, so hopefully we're now on the last push. So last night I put everything back together, put the battery on charge. Hopefully that works, who knows. Put some coolant in there, squeeze all the pipes, etc. Try and get all the air out. Now all we're going to do is run it, make sure there's no leaks, get the bumper back on, get the wheels back on, drop the car down, and then I think we are good to call it a day. So obviously, going to need the new power steering pump, 100%. Probably going to need a new power steering line, 80%, don't know really on that one. Yeah, so hopefully the next shot is going to be the car being lowered down to the ground and me driving it out of the garage onto the stones and then giving it a wash, but I'm not going to film that bit. So unfortunately I didn't get any fancy shots of me putting the car out and lowering it down. I just got in a bit of a rush, and obviously, as you can tell, change of clothes it's a couple of days later. However, I'm going to show you underneath the car now. Everything seems to be running smoothly and it seems to be idling loads better. Right, so there's the car all back up and running again. Obviously it's not running, but it's working. I've polished the headlights as well because they looked like turds, so they've basically gone really yellow again. So I need to keep polishing them, and then I need to put either lacquer on them or I can put some ceramic sealant on them. Not sure what I'm going to do yet, but for now they're clean. I know they get yellow again, but whatever. So let's look under the bonnet. So first things first, new catch. Let's see if it works. Do this one-handed. Lovely. So there's a new coolant tank, filled up to water all the way up to maximum. Might need to give it a little bit of a top up, but you can see there it looks so much better. I'll show you the old one. Right, so this is the old one compared to the new one. Look at the state of it. Absolutely rank. So these normally explode at the bottom, I think, from what I've heard, but mine was leaking at the top here, just a tiny little crack just up there. So that one can go over there. Like I say, I've painted this area here, so it's a bit neater, but whatever, you can't really see it. Manifold on, running smoothly, and over here you can see obviously where I've put the cure rust, it's gone purple and reacted. We'll deal with this another day because I've got to sort all this out down here. I haven't changed the air filter yet, but that can wait because I've got other stuff to buy for the car. But yeah, it's been driving pretty decent, to be fair. Right, so there it is, all done, all completed. Obviously I've got to get a power steering pump. There's a few other little bits and pieces I do need to get on there. One thing I'm going to be doing to the car is coilovers. I'm not going to buy anything expensive. Probably looking at the Stance Plus Ultras or the Stance Ultra Pluses, something like that. If not, I'm going to spend 250 quid because I think that the rear shock absorbers have gone, the front shocks have gone. I think the springs are okay, but there's just, it don't feel right. So I'll probably get all the top hats changed, every bushing that I can get changed, new bolts, nuts, anything really. And obviously I'm quite sure some are going to snap when I take them off because it is a Ford. I have taken it for a spin, it's been out for a decent drive and it drives so much better, I can't believe it. Obviously that split that was in the pipe was pretty hectic and it was just letting in so much more air, so obviously the fuel mixture wasn't right, it wasn't reading correctly, and it was just driving like an absolute pig. Although I didn't realise that at the time. Now I'm driving it, it drives like a brand new car. Well, 20 years old, but you know, you get what I mean. Right, so anyway, if you've made it this far, thanks very much for watching. Thanks for bearing with me on the 3-part video of putting this all back together. A bit of a pig to do, but it's actually been quite enjoyable. I've learned a little bit more about the car. Probably gonna have to do it again to do the power steering, but we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. Either way, I don't care, like I always say. If you're new to the channel, thanks for watching. Please subscribe if you like the content. Obviously you're going to get more on this and some more on the Focus, mainly this. Thanks for watching and I'll catch you in the next one.